So wait, what is your like 2 sentence description of what you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm building Rose Labs.
So this is Andy.
Yeah, my name's
We're
Andy.
gonna re-chop the order. We'll probably
Yeah.
have to put this in the beginning.
My name is Andy, and I'm building Rose Labs. Rose Labs is creating a custom harness to scale the number of agents. Necessary to complete real-world long horizon tasks. So if you want your agentic system to go and run a fully autonomous business, create an entire event end-to-end, buy anything on the internet, or like stream together events to create like a campaign, then you need a harness that can coordinate thousands to millions of agents in order to complete these like super complex tasks. Yeah.
So your harness actually doesn't look like a modern harness, because a harness today is like, yo, edit file or like do a grep, right? But if your harness is controlling a ton of other agents, then I presume these tools are like not relevant. Like what is the coordination?
Yeah, so like the basic tools are not terminal grep or whatever.
Yeah.
The basic tools are, first of all, there's like, you can spawn a coding agent, you can spawn a browser agent, you can spawn a general purpose agent, and then there's like another suite of tools for taking like real world actions. So you can like call people, you can message people, you can wait for a specific event in reality.
So that's like a webhook based system?
It's not webhook right now, the way it works.
Is it like email polling? What is it?
So there's an Explorer agent as well. The Explorer
Yeah.
agent's job is to pull in information from the environment. So the wait tool essentially, like the agent will specify some amount of like polling interval to check for some information to be available. So you can wait for an email to arrive, and then the Explorer agent will go and like check your email on like that specific polling cadence. Or you can wait for like the price of BTC to go to like 70K. Or you can wait for some other part of the agent network to like finish its job. You can just wait for anything.
Yeah.
But those are like the basic primitives as in terms of like a tool suite. And then whenever a task gets sent to this harness, it'll go through this like recursive planning process. So each agent has like a planner node and an execute node. And so the task will come into that agent. The planner node will then decompose that task into like 3 to 8 different subtasks and spawn. I mean, it can spawn any type of agent or any type of tool, but in theory, it would spawn like more general purpose agents if it's a really complex task. And then those general purpose agents would then like plan to complete that task as well. And so you can have like this recursive process of taking some super complex tasks like make me president of the United States, and then like recursively break that down into like this string of hundreds of thousands of subtasks, which are then executed in like a distributed, like fault tolerant manner in the cloud.
Why do you think that like the other attempts at mega multi-agent harnessing and control have not worked? For an example, I heard of Gastown, which gains some amount of like Twitter virality.
Yeah.
And there's been a bunch of others. And like, okay, for an example, like Claude Teams.
Yeah.
I used Teams for a bit, but then I was like, it's just easier for me to just spin up multiple agents.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think these have not really gained like permanent fixture
So
in the populace?
I think there's 2 main reasons. One of them is the fact that if the harness is not made extremely well, it's like super token inefficient. And like for instance, Gastown, you have like 5 different types of roles, and they're all like approximating some like end state over a long period of time.
Yeah.
It's not like an efficient way of like achieving the end result. It's not like let's just do this specific set of like tasks and then we're done. It's like this process-based like multi-agent architecture, which is extremely token inefficient. And so if you want to go and complete some super complex task, like make me a C compiler or whatever, right? Then you're now burning like, I don't know, probably billions of fucking tokens. And most people just don't have the token spend to be able to like iterate on this harness like effectively. So that's like number one. It's just like tokens are expensive right now.
Yeah.
And in 2 or 3 years, when tokens are like dirt cheap, having like a massive multi-agent harness is going to make a lot more sense. But right now, it's like very hard to figure out how to convert these massive amount of tokens into like real world value.
Yeah. So you think that just going to like 0.1 cents per million is gonna drive a lot of adoption?
Yeah, for sure. I think a good parallel too is like, if you look at society today, the only example of superintelligence that we have is like groups or societies of people, right? And so then the question is like, how do we go and build a system which can generate these societies? And that's what superintelligence is likely to look like. It's not going to be like some giga god model. But yeah, number one is like just having really cost efficient like intelligence per token is going to be a massive driving force to being able to actually like run like these agent networks.
But I think like the value of large group sizes in society is because each individual is doing an expensive internal evaluation of ideas, right? Whereas each agent in your super agent control system of subagents is not independently questioning the idea, is it? Because like very large societies tend to make better and better ideas because everyone questions many people question the premise of like how they do certain things, and then good ideas propagate throughout, right? But in your system of agent control, do you imagine the subagents actually refining and tuning what they're working on versus just taking instruction?
So I think the key question really here is, do you have a hierarchical way of spawning your agent network, or do you have like a decentralized way of spawning your agent network? And if you have like a decentralized way where each agent goes and joins the system and then like figures out how to contribute to the system in some positive way, you're gonna get this like approximation, like each agent has their own values or reasoning stream, and then like over time the artifact that's being generated like gets better over time. Or you can have like a hierarchical approach. It's kind of interesting. It's almost like communism versus like democracy.